How are y'all doing? It's been crazy here. I'm Tree with ShowStopper Design. You see my little logo up there. And I'm here to make a holiday Christmas centerpiece. Yes, I have a little bit of Halloween behind me, a little bit of fall, but yet we're gonna do a reindeer sleigh ride centerpiece. So come on in, welcome. It's been a crazy day. It has been a crazy day. Welcome Sandra, welcome Patsy. Hope y'all are doing well. I'm gonna do a centerpiece. Me, ShowStopper Designs, and Crafty Karen Designs doing a quick little marathon last night. I had a live sale and it went very well, and a lot of people are asking me if they can still shop the live sale, and yes, it is still there and you can shop it. I will eventually be pulling it just because I'm going to be, running out of some of the products, and that's no fun when you're shopping and there's no products left, right? So, hi Julie, hi Diane. It's been a crazy day. Hi Karen, I'm gonna get my iPad ready, but again, we're gonna be doing a holiday reindeer centerpiece, and I'm gonna show you the things that I'm using. Of course, this bucket, along with a smaller bucket, which I could go grab it, but these are available in my shop. They are from Raz, and it says reindeer sleigh rides 50 cents. Isn't that so cute? And it says hot cocoa and warm blankets. But what it says, so if you wanted to use this truly for a bucket, it says the same thing on the other side. So again, if you wanted to put it in a centerpiece, have it in the center of the table, that type of thing. Well, come on in, y'all. It's Tree with ShowStopper Designs. I have been running today. There has not been a second that I have stopped. I'm sorry. There has been a second to grab a bottle of water, but it was a second. So let me get my iPad ready. I think I can get it ready. There we go. Awesome. Hi, Tree. Hi, Greg. Hi, Dolly. Hi, y'all. Welcome. Welcome on in. Okay, so what I've done is actually grabbed some sprays that I pulled down for Christmas, starting kind of redoing my items that you can actually touch and get to. You don't have to climb a ladder to get to the high. I've put summer up there now in my supply room, but these are flocked evergreens that I thought would be cute in here. This one, if y'all are familiar with Sims Pottery, it came from Sims Pottery. I do not have it in my shop, but I don't even know if they still have this one. They probably do, but I have no idea. And then this one, I probably got it from Michael's or Hobby Lobby. And because again, there's no tag on it, and there wasn't a tag on the bag. So no telling where I got it. So do you have invoices for the live? I have pulled together all of the comments from the live sale, and I have not invoiced anybody yet because I'm a one-person show, and so I've pulled together all the comments, so I have that portion done. However, it was pretty popular. It was a pretty popular sale. A lot of people were watching the replay, so I had a lot of people commenting. So those invoices, if they don't go out later on tonight, they will go out tomorrow. So more than likely, you will receive those tomorrow. Is that okay? Giving me a thumbs up or a heart or something, because again, I'm one person. I'm trying to get them out, and pulling the comments together was a lot today to get to. So I can definitely have those to you. And thank you, Marie, for shopping the sale. I do appreciate it. Everyone else that was on here that shopped the sale, I see your names, and I just truly appreciate it. It helps me immensely, and I hope y'all feel the same way, because you either find what you're looking for or you actually find it at a really good price. You know, that's the other great thing about it as well. So what I'm going to do is actually get started. And the last night's sale still open. Yes, Susan, last night's sale is still open. Will eventually close it just because I'm going to run out of items. But yes, right now it is still open. And thank you for getting on there. If you didn't watch the whole thing, well, it's up to you. You can go right now if you want to, or you can wait until I go live and Karen goes live, and then y'all can go back and watch the replay. I'll be more than happy to leave it up there, and y'all can watch the replay this evening in the morning, and then I can turn it off, you know, eventually. Why don't I just give it 48 hours? And then once Karen goes live, she'll have her sale. Sound fair? Hopefully that sounds fair. Hi, Dolly. Hi, Cindy. It was a great sale. Well, thank you, and I do appreciate you shopping the sale as well. Thank you. Crazy busy, but good. Amen. You know, I mean, that's the wonderful thing about having your own business, and you know, probably I'll be hiring somebody just because I'm starting to need the help, especially doing these lives. It's a lot of you know, behind the scenes work and making sure that we get the sales and the orders out to you guys, because my husband was doing that just now. So it's just been crazy. It's been crazy. Sounds fair. Okay, good. Okay, then I'll leave it up. I'll leave it up, because some people came on late and got to see, you know, 3/4 of it, and then they worked today or were busy like everybody, and they haven't gotten to see the whole thing. So I completely understand, and it'll help me. It'll help me, and if that helps you guys, I'm totally fine with that. Fair, fair, fair. Okay, y'all want to get started doing this? Y'all want to get started doing this? It is, again, a Raz bucket that, again, has a handle, so you don't have to actually use it for this. You can use it for anything. It doesn't have to be permanent. However, I've placed Oasis inside with some green moss on top. I get my green moss, I get my Oasis anywhere I can find it, actually. But it's probably Amazon or Hobby Lobby or Michael's, one of the 3 places. And then, of course, the cheapest moss I can find that I truly like and attaches really well is at Walmart, and they can actually ship it to you. So if you don't like going to the stores right now, they'll ship it to you. It's great. And then they have like a minimum order, if I'm not mistaken. That shipping's free, so even better. Awesome. Again, Sylvia, thanks. Hi. Come on in. Hi, Cindy. How are y'all doing? Darlene, hi. Darlene is my middle name. Can you believe that? Darlene is my middle name. My mom selected like D's for all the girls. I have 2 sisters, and all of us have D's. I think one is Denise and one is Diane, and the third, being me, is Darlene. Crazy, huh? But with that being said, what I can do is start showing you what I'm using to make this centerpiece. Sound good? Besides these 2 sprays, I'm going to use these 2 flocked reindeer. Now, how are you going to put them in there? Well, I'm gonna have to kind of dig some holes in here and apply some glue. But these two flocked reindeer actually came from a D-stash. So always be thinking, you know, what you can have in an unusual, unique design. And it can be something like this that comes from a D-stash. And I can't see them on the market. I don't know where to find something like this. And I just thought that went perfectly with this design. Oh, gee, love them. I know, I wish I could find something this small, you know, that just fit perfectly on this bucket. So, I'm going to have to like use my handy dandy screwdriver, because I tell y'all, you know, always have a screwdriver with you. And of course your glue gun, have that, that's ready to go. I also have a poinsettia that I've had in my stock. I do have extra ones, so if y'all like it, y'all think it's pretty, it is unique, it is rustic, I think it'd go really well with this, along with the ribbon. So this ribbon was in my sale last night. Both of these ribbons were in my sale and they're still available. So if you like the ribbon that I use for a bow, they are available. But again, I have extra of these, so if anybody's interested, they're like, hey, you know, that centerpiece you made with the reindeer, I like that poinsettia to go with the ribbon. Always thinking ahead. Also, I have, in my sale last night was this berry, multiple berries, you get different colors, different sizes. This was in the sale, and I'm using that, already placed some picks on it, because again, it's going to give me that height because I have that standing reindeer. So it's going to give me that height that I want. Also, put some picks of pine. Some are flocked to show that kind of Christmas or winter type of look. And then this spray that I'm using, I've already cut it up, but this spray came from White Bayou. So if y'all like this spray and how I use it, it's literally, it's glittered. It's a glittered spray, and I've clipped it up, and I just thought it would look really neat because it has that darker red and almost comes across as black, like the ribbon. So again, this came from White Bayou. I'm sure it, you know, other people, they could have sold out of it, but there's other people that probably sell it as well. But again, I found it there. And I thought it looked new. It looked something, I had not seen it before, like from last year or the year before. So again, always looking for new stuff. So, anybody have any questions? Those deer are beautiful. I know, and they came from a D-stash of all things. I just was like, absolutely, I'll take them. They're mine, I'll take them, because again, they're so neat, and they're lightweight too. So it won't weigh this down really heavy at all for shipping purposes. All right, the deer are adorable. Well, thank you. And again, I'm going to get an eye on how I'm going to place it. And it actually has a little collar, a little holly and berries on it. So they're really kind of close together, but you can still see and actually work the standing one into the design. I'm just poking holes in my Oasis, and that's what I used, was Oasis. Okay, so I'm going to be able to put his feet in the Oasis along with some glue, and I'm just using a screwdriver. I think I had some extra screwdrivers sitting around. And for those of y'all that have watched me, then you know what type of glue I use. I use Gorilla Glue. And then I'm going to actually force these in the holes I drilled. Oops, am I over too far? I think I went over too far. There we go. Fill it in one. There we go. There we go. You can support it with things that sit around it, as well as your glue. And I do use Gorilla Glue. Okay. Make sure that that's in there. I'm gonna hold it for a little bit. Of course, I did not turn off my notifications. So sorry, went out and came back in. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. That you're commenting as your business page, it's okay. People did it last night on the sale, and so that made it hard. Because if they purchased from me, for example, before, and they purchased with me using their personal name, it gets confusing. Because I don't know them, you know, unless it's their actual business. So what I'm going to do is actually hold this in, place some things in the back so it's holding it up as well, so I can go ahead and proceed with the actual design. And I'm using a mix of items that, again, it's not one spray that I'm clipping. I've already made kind of a cluster of items, and I'm just putting some hot glue on there, and I'll turn it around once I get a good section done here, and we'll add some ribbon. And I have an ornament that I want to actually add as well that I have left over from last year, that again, using the actual handle, I can hang it from there, because it really doesn't say anything about Christmas. It's just reindeers and sleigh rides, and the actual ornament on both sides, so if it gets turned around, it has Merry Christmas on it. So again, just, you know, something, that attention to detail, that just added ornament there. Moving some things out of the way, because this is going to get a lot larger than we know it is now. Oh, need more glue. So have y'all been busy today? Have y'all started, if you're a designer, have y'all started designing Christmas? If you haven't started designing, when do you start designing for the holidays? See, let me turn this around. When do y'all start? I'm going to show y'all something I'm going to do too. It's going to be amazing. Yes, you started good, Sue. Good, 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 good. Okay, so I'm going to take some more so it doesn't fall over in transport. You need to add extra support for the actual reindeer, laying and sitting. So having that added support around the actual legs, you're not really seeing the moss. It's going to be hidden as well. But again, you have those options of berries, greenery, ornaments in your design. So just have a variety of items. I always do. I think it works out that way. This in the corner is where I'm going to put the poinsettia, and then up in the front is where I'm going to actually put the bow. Gotta have my clippers. So has anybody started Christmas shopping? I have not. Well, actually I have. I'm telling a story there. I have started. You know, when you find certain things and you're like, okay, that person, you just think of that person immediately and you're like, okay, I gotta buy that. Because my luck, I would go back and it wouldn't be there. That's always my luck. Or it's in a different size or a different color and I'm like, well, that's not really them. But if y'all do y'all start shopping? Do y'all shop year round? I think I started like in June. I think that's when I first found, and of course, typical, it's for my husband. So I have to hide it from him. He used to travel a lot before COVID, and he doesn't travel as often anymore, but he, so my hiding spots are up here. He'll never know. He'll never know. Okay, so I've just added that poinsettia right there in the front, and it does take up a lot of space, but it's a great focal point there to, again, tie in the reindeer. And then I'm going to spin it around, and then you have your ornaments and your berries, but you see a mix. You always see a mix. Oh, well, thanks, Karen. Nobody's been shopping yet? Nobody. Nobody's been shopping. That's, wow. Well, the other thing is, you know, it's hard to get things out of your mind when you start Christmas designing. You know, and I don't really start until late July, August. But if you're designing in July, you've got to be shopping for stuff, right? I do ship to Canada, but you've got to talk. We've got to talk, because I would set it up in my Etsy shop. You just let me know what you're wanting to purchase, and we'll talk. But you can't just go and buy in my Etsy shop and I ship to Canada. But again, just let me know, PM me, and we can talk. We can definitely talk. I do have some clients that do purchase from me that are from Canada. So, absolutely. We can talk. We can talk. Did I miss anybody? I used to, but I don't do much anymore. Just send money or gift cards. Well, that's still nice. That's still very nice. And you are new to Texas, so hopefully the heat hasn't gotten to you yet. It's going to get better. Obviously, it is starting to get better. It's not quite so bad right now. I can tell when it's not 105 anymore. It's only like 99, and it's like, oh, we get a little relief. Okay, so now I'm going to actually glue this one down in the moss, but I'm going to actually add some felt so it adheres a little bit better, because it's a little concave, and I'm thinking if I added some felt there, then it'll actually adhere to the moss a little bit better. So, can y'all see it's a little concave? So if I just added a little bit there, it'll actually lay in there a little bit better. That makes sense? That makes sense what I just said? I hope so. I hope so. Hi. Okay, thank you, Sandra. Thank you. I'll be happy to assist. Okay, and I'll show you what I'm doing. Holding down this for a second. And you don't have to necessarily hunt to understand how a deer would actually group together and be more on display together. But again, right around the hip or tail, I have the actual antlers of the deer that's laying down. So again, you just kind of group them together. It's not a lot of space, but you have to design it, you know, just right. If you don't, it could overlap, it could fall over, it just wouldn't be as elegant, I guess is the best way to say. Wouldn't be that showstopper design, right? I'm gonna put some more pine back in here. And again, it's flocked. And I'm using the flocked because again, I'm wanting to show that winter effect, but I'm also wanting to show that there's, you know, that frost, that snow. I say frost because we really don't get a lot of snow here in Texas. But let me get this going. I'm gonna put a pine cone right next to this area in the front, and the pine cone actually came off that spray. If I didn't show it to you, I'll show you now. This spray I will have in my shop, but as a spray, isn't that cool looking? I mean, just so popular, such a popular spray. I love using them. They're gonna be in my shop. And again, you get that iced pine in the back. Affordable, it's going to be affordable. I haven't done it yet because I've been a little busy, but I will make for sure that it's in there and it's ready. But this came off of that, the actual flocked and the pine cone. So I just put a metal pick on there. I love my pick machine, I always talk about it, but I love it. Not everybody needs one. They are expensive, but I like to bring my assortments together as options. And then I'm adding this pine cone right here in the front, again contrasting. I do have this, as I showed earlier. I looked to where this came from and I have no idea. But it's eucalyptus. I mean, it's truly can be found anywhere. It just has glitter, just added glitter. All I did was actually take that and I'm gonna apply a pick because I'm gonna put it right here in the front, right where that pine cone went, but I'm gonna actually trim it down a little bit more. Then it just cluster together and it'll make sense. Spin it around. So those elements right here from the actual poinsettia, the pine cone, and then again the eucalyptus. It's coming together. It's coming together. I want to make for sure I don't run over my time because Crafty Karen's going to come on her business page after me. So I'm going to, Karen, if she's on, is Karen on? because what we can do is actually put her link here, and then y'all can click her link and go right there. We can do that. So if she's still on, hopefully she's still on. Is it available in her shop? It comes in a set. What? Oh, the container. Yes, yes, the container. The container is in my shop. Should I pull it back? Would that just be better if I just pulled it back a little bit? Hold on, let me go get the other one. Because really, y'all can't judge if this is the bigger one or the smaller one. But see, this is the smaller bucket. And they're from Raz, and you would get the set of 2. So again, they're deep buckets. They say the same thing on both sides. But again, they come in a set of 2. And they're in my shop. Thank you for saying that, Julie. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Take your time. No, I'm saying we can actually add it. Doesn't mean that we can do it now, but just right before I go, I finish, we can go and have that for everybody. So see here, I added those 2 different, and it comes looking to me like holly and berries, but it's eucalyptus and berries. And then I'm going to cut off that upper part. So see, it just is iced berries and eucalyptus, because I don't want to hide the actual reindeer. I want the reindeer to actually stand out. I hope this is making sense. I love my turntable. I love my turntable. If y'all don't have a turntable, if you don't do lives, these turntables, they're called Lazy Susans as well. I don't like that, but I don't like that name, but I like a turntable. I think it's more appropriate. But anyway, I love it because again, I can look at it, y'all can look at it, but either way, I just think it looks so much better and quickly designed. Okay, I'm going to take this spray, add it in here, just clip it off. I love these tools. Does other designers, do y'all have these? Do y'all have these tools? I love these tools. I got mine without the glue hanging down, but I got mine at Lowe's. And they're wire clippers, like for an electrician. They're that strong type of wire clippers. Very, very, I've had them since I started my business. So for a good while. Started in 2017. So I just went over my 5 years. Can y'all believe that? 5 years. Wow. Having my business. I was a little surprised. 5 years. How time flies. And I just started doing lives more consistently. I've done them, but just not on a consistent basis. I'm going to put some of the spray back here. Hide some of that moss. Oh yeah, that reindeer's in there. I think I need to support him a little bit better with 1 or 2 more sprays, which I can do. Oh, found it. I got it at home. I found the label on the eucalyptus. I got it at home. And it obviously probably was from last year's Christmas. They'll have something, I'm sure, very similar, but at home. So if you have at homes, but I think they've even gone into at home online, like that you can order online if I'm not mistaken. But At Home's local for me here in the Dallas area. They're out of Plano, Texas. So they're pretty much like a Michael's to me and a Hobby Lobby. So, and they already have Halloween out. I know, it's kind of crazy, but they have Halloween out already. I'm gonna put this back in here. And again, when you're designing, you want to make for sure things are contrasting with the colors that you have around. So for example, I just put behind her head here some actual, I say her, she's sitting down, he's standing up, vice versa, it doesn't matter. But behind this reindeer, I have that green. See how it's popping a little bit more? You don't want to actually lose your focal points in your designs. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense, right? Somebody said hi and I'm missing them because they disappear. If y'all do lives, I please understand, you are in Dallas. Yes. Well, a suburb of Dallas, but yes, I am located. It's just easier to say Dallas because everybody thinks of the TV show back in the 80s called Dallas. And no, I don't have a horse. I don't have a horse, but I have a lot of cowboy boots. Oh yes, I do. I have a lot of cowboy boots. Oh yes. I don't even have a cowboy hat. My husband has a cowboy hat. But maybe I need to go get a cowboy hat, right? Well, it is almost dinner time for Miss Chloe. So guess who is at my feet? Miss Chloe is at my feet. I will show her. Now she's walked away. Come here. Let's see if she comes to me. Y'all want to see Chloe? Y'all want to see Chloe today? She got a haircut. Come here. Oh goodness. Say hi. Well, say hi. Look forward. Look over there. Look over there. Kisses. Okay. Hi. Say hello. This is Chloe. This is Chloe. Yeah. Yeah. She has a little bit of tear in her eye. But I'll get it later. I'll get it later. Yep, she's my little mascot. But it's almost supper time. So understand, it's almost dinner time. That's why she's coming around. Oh yeah. She is a sweetheart, y'all. She is so sweet. She's such a good, sweet as can be dog, and she's literally at my feet. So I will continue to design, but I know why she's at my feet. She's hungry. She's ready for her supper, as we call supper. Dinner, supper. So, okay. So here, actually, I'm going to put that bow right over here. But I do like the darker berries. See how the darker berries? I was going to actually add some red berries, and I think their red will not blend as well as I like. So I'm going to keep the darker berries there. Hopefully that makes sense. Add some more greenery to the front. Add another pick. This is going to be my second centerpiece that I have already made for Christmas. It's crazy. It is crazy how we are already getting things together. All right, let me glue this in because I think that's going to be perfect there. And I'll spin it around and show you what I just did. And we can talk about it. Okay, spinning it around. And then I'm going to add some other things in front. But this right here is what I just added, and then I'm going to do my bow. And I make a hand bow. That's how I make my bows. Not saying it's the right way, the wrong way, it's just how I do it. Now, let me get a clean slate here, because nobody wants a dirty ribbon. A bunch of stuff. Okay, so, again, these two ribbons are both Silk, but they were in my sale. I can't give you the numbers that they were, but they were in my live sale. And as of before this live, they were available still. And again, this is a buffalo plaid with a black back. So I'm going to take it, and it's really firm and has great wire in it. And I just loop it. I'm thinking it's going to be more like a 5. Yeah, it's a 5-inch loop. You know what? I'm going to take my centerpiece and push it over to the side. I'll let y'all see this bow. Fair? Move it out of the way. Okay, so I've just pinched it, twisted, and made my other loop. And I really do it based on the eye, but I do always come and make sure it's the same, which I'm doing there. And I'm considering, I'm going to go ahead and do 3 loops, because again, I love working in odd numbers. Okay? And I think the black shows enough in the back that I'm not necessarily needing to flip it. Pull it down a little bit more. And to me, this looks more like a poinsettia would look, like so many points, versus just a typical bow. Okay, down my scissors. Cut that off. The tail right now is about 11 inches, but again, it all depends on where it's going to lay and how you want, because again, that ribbon will definitely stand up a little bit in the bow. Okay. Put this over here. Then I'm going to take this white, and that was a 2.5 inch. This is a white 1 inch. And this is called a diamond dust ribbon. And if y'all notice, it kind of has a glitter, and it is a velvet, but it has a glitter shimmer to it. And it will tie in well together, because remember, the actual sprays, they have a glitter glisten to them as well, so it'll tie in well. Okay, so I'm going to take it, twist it, take it, twist it, so you'll have that top of the ribbon, that velvet glitter, then it has a taffeta back, so you're able to tell the difference when you have that other side showing. So I just pinched it there, and then of course it's going to come down the side there. So have it. I think it's going to go really well together. Measure it. Yep, we're good. I'm going to get a zip tie. I'm going to use a black zip tie, and I actually love using zip ties now to hold my ribbon, my bows. Okay, so hold that. You can fluff the ribbon. Give me another zip tie. Whoa. I have a tiered tray right here, and I just see a whole bunch of candy canes. We're going down. They were gonna fall down. Okay. So now I learned a trick from Donna with On a Whim, and she makes a shepherd's hook, and I'm thinking, I think I have one that I can do off of here, and I'm going to show y'all. So Donna with On a Whim is where I learned how to do this, and I thought it was the coolest thing, because how you actually get your items, a little stationery, is you make a little shepherd's hook, little hook, you've pulled your zip tie, okay, and then you close that shepherd's hook, or hook, I call it a shepherd's hook. And she might as well. I mean, I can't remember how she refers to it, but she uses that, and then that's what you actually spear into your design. I know, right? I was like, yes, that is so cool, because I used to do a pipe cleaner, and oh my gosh, and then a pick, and oh, it was, this is so much better. So much better. And isn't that nice that we can learn from one another? So nice. So, so nice. Because I said, you know, just earlier, I've been doing this for 5 years. I didn't say I was an expert. No, no, no. I just have done it once or twice. Doesn't mean it's the right way. Doesn't mean it's the wrong way. Just means it's the way I did it. And I'm always learning. So see that? And I can put a pick on it now, but it'll be so much more sturdy in the actual design versus the way I was doing it. And if you think about it, you don't even have to put glue on it, because if your customer doesn't want a bow, they do want something else in there, then absolutely you can change it out easily. Doesn't it? I love that idea. I know. I just was like, game changer moment. Definitely game changer moment. Okay, so I'm going to take the ribbon, dovetail. I've heard dovetail, fishtail, and there was another one. I can't remember the third one now, but it was dovetail, fishtail. What was the other one? But I've always known it to be a dovetail. Doesn't mean that it's the only way to do it. It just means that I live in Dallas, and we don't live by a huge body of water, such as an ocean or a huge gulf. Nope, just man-made lakes. Just man-made lakes. I'm going to play with that ribbon. Cool. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I'm going to put a pick on there, and then we're going to actually put this in that corner to offset the actual poinsettia we put in there. Let me get all this out of the way. Bring this back. And I'm going to spin it around so I can see it, and then I'll show you guys what I did. Okay. So then I'm going to put a pick on it. Again, I love picks. Put a pick on it. and actually go right in that side. And because it's so unique and so different, I can fluff it a little bit more. Have it stand out. Have some of the sprays come out around it. Because again, we're wanting to show the actual design, what you're doing. It doesn't drag, so it's actually a good length. Remember, it was about, I believe it was 11 inches, but right there. So you have that, making it a little bit rounder, because the actual container is more on a round type of look, so making the actual bow a little bit more round than straight is what I'm thinking. And then of course, if you want to make it permanent and put that in there and glue it in there, absolutely. I have not. So we're going to finish that front area right there with some actual some of these pieces, not moss, but cover the moss. And then we'll be we're almost done. Almost done. So I think we'll be going to Crafty Karen about 7, if that's okay with her. But welcome anybody that's just started watching. Not ready for glue yet. Making a holiday centerpiece with some flocked reindeer. And I just clipped these off. I'm going to clip them some more and make them a little lower, if that makes any sense. Because again, the reindeer sitting down in the meadow in the winter time, which makes perfect sense that it's low and not obstructing a view. So see how I just added that right there? It doesn't obstruct, you still see her, but again, it's the whole hidden message. All these are pretty tall, so. And it's not gonna take that many. That's the other thing, is you can use literally things you have left over from sprays and from picks that add into a wonderful centerpiece and give it great texture, a uniqueness, and you can pull them down. See how I pulled that down so it kind of falls into in front of, but not hiding any words or anything like that. So you're able to see the wording. And add a few more pieces. I know I see one right there. I can add some eucalyptus. Still have some eucalyptus, still using that same spray. So you get a ton of use. To me, you get tons of use when you have a pick machine. When you're able to pull things together and cluster them together, it makes a huge difference. Okay. I have some more of these. I'm going to take that red off and I'm going to put those right there in the front. So hold on just a second. I'll show you what I'm doing. Adding in some more of the ornaments. Ornament cluster. Not blocking anything, and you'll be able to actually see this come down a little bit. I'm going to actually change that pick. I'm being picky, but that's what it's all about, right? Making a unique design. Okay, I'm going to glue these in, then I'll spin it around and show you what I did and why I did it. Again, it's not blocking any of the wording. So that right there, this area right here is what I just got finished doing. So added a various picks and sprays, and then added the 2 ornaments. Because again, it's bringing out that bow and tying together what we did on this side from the poinsettia. It's coming together. It's a miracle. It's coming together. I'm joking. I'm joking. First timer from Georgia. Well, welcome, Jill. It's so pretty. Thank you, Sandra. It is coming together for sure. For sure, for sure. Add this. You notice I've lost my fur baby. She is supper time and she is out of here. She is gone. She is like, bye. I am gone. They're so funny. I couldn't imagine life without her. And we were so lucky to get her. She is a rescue. We adore her. Like a member of the family. So if do y'all have pets? Do y'all have any pets? Whether it's a cat or a dog or a horse. Some people have horses. I don't. Chloe's enough. Chloe is enough. She is a sweetheart, but she is enough for sure. But for those of y'all that do have animals, I can guarantee it's like they're a member of the family. For sure. Because we've had her since 2016, 2018. Ooh, I should know that. I should know that. I think it was 2018. 2018. Because I had started my business and she wasn't around then, but has now become the mascot for sure. For sure, for sure. But they are just a member of the family for sure. Okay, so again, I just have this little section in the front, and then I'm going to actually hang this ornament on the actual hook over here as well, because there's a little hook that you can hang the ornament. I'm just going to take it through like you're sewing a needle, or threading a needle, not sewing it. See, I don't sew, so there you go. Like you're threading a needle. And for those of y'all that didn't know, I don't sew, and I've tried. I've tried. And it's just not for me at all. Okay, so where I'm saying it's that added touch, that ornament right there, where it just says Merry Christmas. It's like a little tag. But again, you're just able to add some more dimension. It didn't hide anything on the sign. You know, it still says what it says on the actual bucket. But let me finish this little portion and then we can say we have completed a ShowStopper design. And then I can get back to the live sale and pulling all the comments together and get people their invoices because they want their product, right? I'm kidding. But no, I'm not kidding. I'm being serious. I'm being very serious. And plus, I'll be watching Karen. She'll be bringing in some wonderful designs. I believe she's doing a centerpiece. Don't get me telling a story because I don't officially know what she decided to do. Today, like I said, it's been a little crazy. I don't need to put a pick on this one. It had enough of an edge, and I can just lay that right in there. Have some more room right in the front. It is almost done. Woohoo! It is almost done. Put these together. And this little one. And if I find any spaces, I'll add to it for sure. This one, don't need a pick. I don't even think I have room for a pick, but room for that to go in there for sure. All right, pull that down a little bit. Have various pieces, spin it around. So there you go. Can y'all see it really well? The light's pretty bright in my eyes. Whoops, get that out of the way. There you go. Spin it around. The back, the side. Oh, I'm a little over 7. Like I said, I was going to say 7. Thank you. Okay, somebody had a comment. We have 3 down there. Oh, yay. Yay, yay, yay. Oh, thank you, Greg. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Jill. No, I mean, it's, again, you know, 90% of it's the bucket, you know? It's like, what can you bring to it to make it so, make it over the top, make it a showstopper. There you go. And I love Christmas. It's probably my favorite holiday. Thanksgiving's pretty awesome too. I wish they were more far apart than they are, but they're not. But again, I just love decorating for Christmas. So there you go. And I always, this is something I got asked on another one, I always put the handle on the back side, so the actual front. And you didn't have to keep the handle. I just thought, again, it just gives it a little bit of a unique look, more rustic look that I was going for anyway. Thank you so much, y'all. I appreciate it. Thank you. Are you ready, Karen? Do you want them to have the link to your shop or just go right there after me? Give you 5 minutes, 10 minutes? What do you want to do? Because this, we are done. Woohoo! And this will be available in my shop. So if anybody's watching as a client and you're interested in it, it'll be available in my shop. Or you can DM me and we can talk. But absolutely, it's available. Oh, good. Okay, let me pin it. Let me pin it real quick. Oh, wait. No, no. Okay, I don't know what I just did. Now it won't let me. There we go. Okay, Karen, I tried to do that. Here we go. Okay, pin comment. I held it down and it went to your page. I'm like, no, I'm wanting to pin it. So I guess I didn't hold it down long enough. But I did, and I was able to actually go back and pin her shop. So Karen, Crafty Karen Designs is up after me. So if y'all are interested, come on. It's fun. These are fun times that we're actually designing with and in our marathon. So we're designing together. Of course, I'm in Texas and she's in Pennsylvania. So again, go click on that link and it goes straight to her page. I just tried it by accident and it actually will do that. So I appreciate it. Y'all go see Karen. Thank you for your time. I'm glad y'all enjoyed this Christmas holiday centerpiece. And again, I'm Tree with ShowStopper Designs. We will be back tomorrow. So know that. We will both be back. Karen will talk about it and I should have talked about it. But again, we'll be back tomorrow for another part of our marathon. If y'all can believe it, it's crazy. But I think I'm going to do something different. We're going to be in a different part of my house, possibly decorating a tree. Yep. I think I need a decorated tree in my house. So I think it's going to be time for Halloween. A Halloween tree. Okay, guys, I appreciate it so much. Go see Karen at Crafty Karen Design. She's up next. And I appreciate your time. You have a great night. Bye.